one of them.
No, I think I'm on now on one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, everybody, welcome to the Committee of the Whole. Let's see, we'll start off with the, well, I'll call the meeting to order to begin, and we'll start off with approval of the agenda. Can I get a motion from somebody?
Kirsten.
Thank you, Kirsten. Second.
Joe,
Thank you very much. Yeah, moved and seconded. Any discussion on the agenda? I have one point to bring up if anyone else does not. Graham let me know that he'd like to provide a legal update in today's Committee on the Whole meeting as it does pertain to our discussion of the 2025 budget. So I would suggest or request that we modify the budget to include a legal update from Graham Smith during the executive session.
Kirsten, are you okay with that amendment to your motion? Yes.
Great.
All right.
Joe on the second.
Yes.
Oh, super. Thank you both. Okay, so all in favor of the modified agenda, please say aye.
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 Thank you. Any opposed? Abstentions? Okay, it looks unanimous. Then first item of business is actually then to go into executive session. So could I get that motion?
So moved by Kohler.
Got it, Kohler.
Second by Tim.
Tim moved and seconded to go into executive session to discuss 2025 budget and have a legal update. Any further discussion? Okay, all in favor of moving into executive session?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Okay, then let's do the technical thing again and switch over. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, yes, Dan did say he wanted to make a brief statement in public session.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah, I attended the Tri-State Dwayne Heide deal with the Farm Bureau out there. And after sitting and listening to people talk, and I got an email from John Whitchell thinking I was attacking the board members, the Plato Electric board members. And I was not attacking any of the board members of the Plato Electric. I was chastising the people there because we had been discussing the buyout for over 2 years. And I could count on one hand how many people made comments in public session at our board meetings. So I was really chastising the people there that was complaining about our decision. And the comment that I was quoted on in the paper didn't tell the whole story, but I was talking about all kinds of board members on different organizations, water boards, county commission boards, anything that's elected. And the Platte is basically the only one that does vote by district. And that's the only reason that the District 2 directors are on board, was because it's by district, and all the others in Durango elects everybody. So on the other boards. So that was my context, and I wasn't saying that any of the board members on the Platte Electric didn't have common sense.
Well,
Okay,
Dan,
Oh.
if I just want to say, since you called my name out, I appreciate you standing up and saying something we've all been taken out of context, and I'm glad you cleared the air, and thank you for saying something today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that as well. You know, it's nice for us to, even if we have, you know, real or perceived differences, you know, that we have the ability to work them out and move forward. And that's really the main thing, you know, that we need to continue to be focused on is, you know, when we do vote differently or have differences, that once we have one voice decision, that we're able to move forward as an entity and do the best thing for LPEA and their members. So it is much appreciated, the sort of conflict resolution, if you will. So thank you both for speaking up. Anything else before we move into executive session? I do see Holly's hand.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, Dan and John, for that little interchange. But I just wanted to say, Dan, thank you. You did do a good job making comments at that Farm Bureau meeting. I did attend it. And at the end, he did let the public know that our first hour of our meeting is open to the public and public comment. And you did a really good job, I thought, being a nice, you know, voice for LPEA. So thank you.
Good deal. Yeah, last call before we move over to executive session. Okay, let's log off and re-log in. Okay, we're back in public session. Can you hear me, Graham?
I can.
All right, so the no official actions coming out of that executive session, and with nothing further on this agenda, we'll go ahead and adjourn the meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.